Hello friends, in this activity we want to take a look at packet tracer 518, configure number the standard IP version for access list. As you know, access list is a set of rules that used to filter traffic and block some hosts and some subnets, and maybe also in extended form and in extended category can filter port and also block access to some protocols like SSH, like Telnet, like ICMP, and something like that. This is two uh, categories in packet tracer for access list. And first, we should create access list with name or number. In this situation, we should use number. And after that, we should apply on the specific interface. In this scenario, objectives are plan and access list implementation and also configure, apply, and verify a standard access list. In part 1, investigate the current network configuration. All of the PCs should have access to web server. This is IP address of web server. And we can go to PC1 and under command prompt, you can write here ping, and we can ping web server and click on fast forward. You can see can ping web server and also PC2 here, ping. Also PC2 can ping web server and PC3 also can ping web server. But why we should use access list? Because for example, you have one PC here that's used for guest or for use any specific person. And we want to set and we want to apply some restrictions for PC3. And PC3 should not be able to access web server because in web server some information and document is very important and PC3 only is guest and only maybe is a person and is a specific person that we want to filter his host and her host maybe. And in this situation, due to security, we should create access list. But how to create access list? We have two router here. First, we should read scenario. The following network policies are implemented on R2. Okay, on R2 we should set some rules. 192.168.11.0 here, PC2 is not allow access to web server on this IP address 192.168.20.0/24 network, and all other access is permitted. Only we should set this rule here. PC2 and this network cannot get access to web server, and we should filter this traffic here. To restrict access from the 192.168.11.0/24 network to the web server at 192.168.20.254 without interfering with other traffic, and ACL accesses must be created on R2. Yes, the accesses must be placed on the outbound interface to the web server because you should use it here, and you should apply on this interface, because this interface get access to web server. Okay, in this situation, PC2, for example, should be able to ping PC3 and PC1, and also router 2. But you cannot apply this access list on R1, okay? Because you will be restrict and filter PC2 on R1 and cannot access to PC1 and PC3. Okay, and apply to interface, output interface that's connected to web server, and this is here. Yes, and also the following network policies are implemented or R3 also. 192.168.10.0 PC1 network. Here you can see this network here, size 24 network, is not allowed to communicate with 192.168.30.024. Okay, and we should also to restrict access from this network to this network from 10.0 to 30.0 network without interfering with other traffic, and accesses will need to be created on R3. Okay, PC1 can send package and packet to R1, for example to PC2 to web server, but cannot send to PC3. We should set filter here on R3, and it's important. The access list or ACL must be placed on the outbound interface to PC3. Yes. A second rule must be created on R3 to permit all other traffic. Configure, apply, and verify standard access list. Okay, as you know, a standard access list only we can use it to filter host and subnets. You cannot use it to filter port and filter protocol like SSH and Telnet and ICMP. First, create accesses on R2. You should go here and create access list. Enable and configure terminal. You should write here. Access list. What is the number? If you want to use a standard, you should use number between 192, 99. And for extended, you should use between 100, 199. This is very important, the number that you want to assign. 1, it means I want to use a standard. And after that, you should deny. You have some command here, deny, permit, or remark. You can see remark, access list entry, comment, message. Okay. In this situation, you want to deny, IP address of 192.168.11.0. All of the network here, you want to filter subnets here. And what is the wildcard mask for /24? You should subtract 255.255.255.255 from /24 is 255.255.255.0. It means it will be 000 255. And now we have filtered and we have blocked this network. By default, an access is denied. All traffic does not match any rules. To permit all other traffic, configure the following statement. Okay, first you should deny or permit hosts or first host. After that, subnets if you have, and after that, deny or permit all. And in this situation, you should say for other permission is okay, and other can yes permit. You can use here question mark, and you can see any. Any means all of the network has been permitted and to access to web server in to router 2 and this interface that we should apply. Okay, it's okay. And we should come back to privilege mode and right here show access list, and you can see all of the commands that you have written under standard IP accesses. And also you can write here show run, for example, and you can see what you have configured here. And also this is here. You have denied this network, and all of other networks should be allowed to access to, for example, web server, like this network, this subnet, and other. And now we should apply to interface. Which interface? Exactly, it should be gigabit 00 because this network and this interface, it will be connected directly to web server. In this situation, you should go to configure terminal and interface G00. This is G00. Rest of them is serial. The only gigabit interface that we have here. And you should write here, I want to apply access group 1, access list 1. But here you should write your access group command, and it should be applied on outbound to web server. Okay. Yes, now we should click on fast forward and check. Maybe after that we should check. It's not now. Configure and apply a number access list standard or R3. We should go here on R3. Enable configure terminal and IP access list. Now we should write here access list, and the number group should be also 1, and we should deny this host and this network, excuse me, this subnet and this network address 192.168.10.0, and wildcard mask, this is 000255. As I said, how to calculate it. And now it's ready. And we should also use here access list 1, permit other, permit any here. And we can also to show access list. You can see what command that you have configured and right here. And the second thing, you should go to router 3 again and which interface we should apply this configuration. We should apply on interface J00 and right here IP access group. Which access group that we have here? Access is 1 and it should be enable outbound traffic because this interface connects directly to PC3 and also should be in outbound. If you write here in, it means you can come back in the other direction and you cannot use it and you cannot filter this traffic in this situation. But in this situation, it's very important to set right direction and right subnets or host. Okay. Yes, and also we can save configuration to WR configuration here and verify accesses configuration and financially enter the show run and show interface gigabit 00 command to verify access list placement. For example, here you can write show IP interface G00. You can see outgoing access list is 1. And also we have done it, but again, on show run also you can see which command and which network address and which subnets should be denied. Also here, with the two access lists in place, network traffic is restricted according to the policies detailed in part 1. Use the following test to verify ACL implementation. A ping from 1010 PC1. PC1 can ping PC2 but cannot ping PC3. You can see it here. 192.168.11.10. Yes, it can be. But what about web server? They cannot. 68.20.25.4. Oh, excuse me, succeed. Excuse me. Ping, succeed. Ping to 11.0 that I have configured on 11.0, excuse me. 11.0 cannot ping this is unreachable because on R2 we have right here access list should be applied on 11.0 network subnet. Okay, my bad. And also ping from 1010 30 10 30 10. They cannot get access and reach to PC3 because we have configured this command here. You should deny 10.0 network or subnet. But rest of them, for example, 1110 here can get access to 3010. Yes, you should use it also here. 30, 11, or 30, excuse me, 3010. Yes. And also we can get access from here to yes. And from PC3, the second, we should ping yes, and yes, it's access list function. Issue the show access list command again on router 2 and router 3. You should see output indicates that number of packets that have matched each line of the access list. Note the number match shown for your routers may be different. Okay, you can write here show access list 8 matches for this command and 8 matches also for this command, and also for router 3 show access list 14 matches and 4 matches for this one. Okay guys, and yes, it will be finished right now. Thank you for watching, and please support me, and please subscribe my channel, and leave me any question and comment if you have. Yes, have a nice day.